Yo, 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 welcome to the world famous, the greatest podcast of all time, of all of the time. If y'all don't know what podcast I'm talking about, I give you a hint. It is under the This Is MACK network. Y'all still don't know? All right, I give you another hint. Fuck that, it's talkYOtalk radio, bitch. We are the hottest goddamn podcast out that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what nobody say out that bitch. Anyway, I'm your host, KEYON MACK, and I'm over here chilling with the boy Terry. Terry, man, what's going with you, man?
Chilling, brother. What's going down?
Shit, just letting these people know how hot this motherfucking podcast is and how shit can be on this motherfucker. It's very unpredictable.
It really is.
I can tell you that now. We got a couple of things coming up for y'all. You know, we got bits and pieces of stuff. We got, I don't know, we had accidents been happening. We got celebrity news coming up. WWE got some releases going on with employees and wrestlers. So we're going to quickly breeze through that. We got my social media time. We're going to talk about things that's going on in the social media world right now. We also got a preview of the Pen and the Pad, where we talk about some albums that we've been listening to over the past week or so. And we got Urban Check and my favorite part of the show. And I think it'll be a lot of people's favorite part of the show. And that's Hoosiers' Dumbest Criminals. So that's a new addition. And Terry, I heard you was waiting on that too, man.
Yeah. We got some dumb criminals.
Yeah, some dumb ones. Now, I'm not saying all of these criminals done funny things, but it was so dumb that sometimes it could be a horrible story. And this is one of those stories, and we're going to get to that a little bit later. And then we got fun fact. So I'm pretty sure this is one of those facts that a lot of people didn't know. You know why? Because I didn't fucking know. So we're going to get into that a little bit later on in the show, y'all. But besides that, man, how your day been, man? What's been going on with you?
Man, just chilling, relaxing, man. Just, helping my pops out.
Yeah.
Running him to the pharmacy, getting his meds, and doing some yard work. Had to cut down some weeds and, do a little burning, some weeds, and burning some bush and brush, things of that nature. Other than that, just trying to relax. I might still go outside late night and throw a log on a fire.
Man, this is like the longest fucking summer I've ever experienced in Indiana. You don't think so?
No, I'm actually feeling the fall weather right now.
I'm not feeling the fall weather. I'm feeling, as the news station call it, fake summer. It's fake summer. It feels more like springtime to me. It's like it's gonna get chilly at night, but during the daytime you're good.
That's the fall coming in here. Yeah, and that's my favorite season. I love the fall boot season.
I like how you said that like you was sipping wine. I love it. You can smell it. You can smell it once the plastic rips.
Yeah, I'm starting to see pumpkins already when I drive certain places. I'm like, okay.
I'm starting to see it. I still think it's too fucking early. That should happen on October 1st. I'm one of those guys. I'm one of those guys. I don't want to see Christmas decorations until December 1st.
They're starting to prep people for Halloween and these haunted houses, man. They got to get them ready.
But Halloween ain't Halloween like it used to. Now they have, like in my neighborhood, they have a curfew. After this time, you're done. And that's just
Mm-hmm.
like by the neighborhood. The neighborhood decided that, like, look, after 8 o'clock, we're done. We don't know what type of sexual predators are out there or anything. We don't want no one knocking on that doors after 8. Got to give the kids a bath, do homework, work shit. So I get that part, but
Yeah, I get it.
in the hood, I think that was the best Halloweens. You can dress up and actually go scare motherfuckers. Like, but now if you do that, they might call the fucking cops
I really
on
just like I really just like used to go bag snatching. I used to take out the kids' candy and run.
you.
Of course, being a preacher's kid, we couldn't really do too much. So we had to have our little parties like that was like adult chaperone for Halloween and all that. But it was times I just snuck out, the kids come knocking on the door or whatever. I meet them down the street or around the corner, snatch, get to dipping, dip through an alley or something.
Wow. You're going to spend the
He
rest of your
took
life
my
paying for that, buddy.
he took my candy.
Looking
I did.
ass.
I certainly did, buddy.
so, I was watching a movie tonight, and it's a movie called Kate on Netflix. I think it came out like 2021, 2022, something like that. And I kept passing through it. For some reason in my mind, I've watched this movie already. And I just kept seeing it and seeing it. And, we have movie night and everything like that. And sometimes we're struggling watching for movies because, I have two adults and I have a 14-year-old. Not as kids. I mean, it's two adults present, which mean myself and other half. And you have 14-year-old there. So you have to find a movie that you two
Haters to
can,
all.
yeah, So we look for more action movies, comedy, action, anything that would do some
Well,
sci-fi.
at
Uh,
least you give your kids options.
yeah, I mean, it's all about them at that point.
Yeah.
So I looked at Kate yesterday. I looked at the trailer for it. I said, let me see if I watched this already. And I realized I did not watch it at all. I started to watch it and I realized it was so good that I need to watch it with the family. And I never got back to it. So we watched it tonight. Man, that's a good fucking movie.
Is it a
Um
good suspenseful movie, drama movie? What kind of?
it's about this girl, well this woman who basically was taken in by uh Woody Harris. He took her in and kind of raised her to be like an assassin.
I like Woody Harrelson. He's a good actor. He don't get a lot of credit, but Woody Harrelson's a good ass actor. That's when
Yes, I agree. Um,
now I want to see it
uh,
just because you said he's in it.
yeah, and he played a nice little role in it. So he raised her to be this assassin. Set her up on different, goals and targets and all that bullshit, and
Hold
she
on.
never missed.
Side note before we get too far.
Mhm.
You know Woody Harrelson's father was an assassin,
Did
a
not
hitman.
did not know that. Now,
Yeah, but yeah, we now we can get back to
yeah. So he ended up coaching her to be this person and taught her how to fight and all this shit. And then she had to assassinate this one guy. She did it. Then it was time to assassinate his brother, but he killed the guy in front of his daughter. And the daughter was maybe about, 12, 13, 14, something like that. She didn't want to do it, but they ordered her to do it anyway. And then it was time to kill his brother, the one that she just killed, kill his brother. And she missed because someone poisoned her drink. Not poison her, yeah, not poison her drink. Poisoned her at some point.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give away the whole story, so I'm not gonna tell you
Yeah,
that
I
part.
just want. Yeah,
But
I just want to know if it's a good drama or a good
yeah,
suspense.
But you know, he someone poisoned her, and it's like a lethal thing. She's going to die, and it's more like, okay, before she dies,
So she has so much time.
she needed to find this person who poisoned her. And I tell you, she kicked ass until she found this motherfucker. And then there's the plot twist.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely was a good movie. Is it unpredictable? Not really, but if you're watching it for the first time, it's a good watch. So it's Kate on Netflix. Looking at it, they described it as John Wick meets Cranked. You remember Cranked?
See, I always said
Do you
Crank
remember
was
Cranked?
underrated movie.
So you do remember
Yeah,
Cranked. Okay.
yeah, it's underrated movie.
So they saying it's John Wick mixed with that. And I can see why they call it that. And it definitely was good. And I don't think it was good because of her acting, which she didn't do a bad job. I think it was a good script. I think if you could have got anyone else to do that, that role, a male, female, as long as they was kind of like, if they would have got Michael B. Jordan to do it, it still would have been a great movie. If they would have got Denzel to do it, it would have been a great movie. If they would have got Will Smith to do it, it would have been a great movie. If he could have did the fight scenes and everything just like she did, it would have been a great movie. But anyway, yeah, so that's my little Netflix advertisement right there. They're not fucking paying us, so let me get off their dick real quick. Anyway, so headlines. We have here in Indianapolis, Kevin Macy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me turn this down because I want motherfuckers to hear this shit. Here in Indianapolis, we have Kevin Mason, who is wanted by the U.S. Marshals. He was released from jail by mistake. Okay?
Yeah.
I understand you can say, hey, you're making this shit up. I'm not. So the U.S. Marshal Office is offering a reward up to $10,000 for information leading to the arrest of 28-year-old Kevin Mason, a murder suspect who was mistakenly released early this month by the Marion County Sheriff's Office. people, you can't do this shit.
You really can't make this shit up.
You really fucking can't. You know what I mean? I mean, Mason was taken into custody on September 11th after he was connected to a fatal shooting in Minneapolis in 2021. As of Thursday afternoon, okay, that'll leave you to what, the 21st?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, a woman who was identified by officers as 29-year-old Desiree Oliver was arrested on count of assisting a criminal at a level 5 felony. So, what this woman was doing, she came up, she picked him up, Kevin Mason. She picked him when they released him mistakenly. Released him.
Yeah.
She picked him up, and she had, new clothes for him, new drawers, and just flip
He
flops and
knew
all
he
this
needed
type
to
of
get
shit.
down.
Yeah,
He
like
knew he needed to get down.
he was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. They letting me go? I'm out of here. So now he's all over the fucking news. Why? because Marion County mistakenly released a murderer. I'm sorry, alleged murderer. He's a suspect in a murder trial, in a murder case.
But he doesn't have the complexion for the protection. So when you're black, you're guilty.
I mean, either fucking way. How can
Yeah.
you mistakenly release someone? Like, what happened? Was it a communication?
Well, that's just like the guy got strangled. The sheriff that got
Exactly.
strangled
Because it was one
in
fucking person when it was a two-man job.
yeah.
He
And
strangled the fucking deputy and broke his
even in
fucking neck.
even in the control room, it's supposed to be two people in there watching.
Yep. So I wonder if that
So
family is going to sue the county.
mhm,
I'm just saying. This
I
is
don't
this
know.
is this is what's going on here in Indianapolis, y'all. This should be world news right here. There's a murderer on the fucking loose. He didn't
A murder
escape.
suspect.
He didn't
A
escape.
murder.
Yeah, murder suspect. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
A murder suspect is
They
on the loose.
released him.
But this is my thing. I'm sure this motherfucker know they looking for him.
Oh yeah.
If
Of
you
course,
ain't
it's all
do
on the news.
shit, why would you keep running?
Shit, because they got me locked up already and I ain't do shit.
But
So
if you
why
ain't,
wouldn't you?
because when they catch your ass now, you really gonna be in.
How they gonna catch somebody they released? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But because they mistakenly released
Whose
them.
fault is they made a mistake?
No, I get that. That's on their bullshit. They shouldn't have done that. But they did, and now they trying to correct it, and they trying to find this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's their
And
fault he's
see,
out there, but it's not their fault
this
that
has
he ain't
happened.
coming back.
This has happened in history before,
This
and they
happened
had
here
to.
in Indianapolis before a couple of
Yeah,
times.
and they had to let the person go because they released them on accident, and they literally had to let that person go. So what is different about this situation?
I think because
Yeah,
of the simple fact that
it's a murder, and
they
the
they
family is
the
outraged. Really?
case is still pending. It was a couple of charges that they dropped, and the ones that they dropped wasn't enough to let them loose. You know what I mean?
Well,
So it's somebody
so
fucked
hold
up.
on. So
Somebody
hold on,
fucked
hold
up.
on, hold on, hold on. So when they released him, there had to be somebody to type up that paper. So when they released him, they dropped the murder charges, but didn't drop some charges. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying? And they
No,
released him.
they didn't drop the murder charge. That's the big one. They didn't drop that. They dropped some other stuff that kind of, I guess it just got confused. They dropped a charge and they thought it was the charge and they let him go. Like I read something similar to that. So I don't want to go deeper into it because I don't know that part of it. I've seen it somewhere, but I didn't get a chance to really catch it like that. But just a glance at it, yeah, like it was miscommunicated. Like they dropped the A charge, but not all charges, and it was still enough charges to keep him locked up. So
And he
as
just
this
skipped
go
him.
on, we'll fucking find out. Because boy, I tell you, we got some stupid ass people. Um, I mean,
Well,
what do you do? You the fucking mayor. If you're the mayor of this Hoosier, this fucking
they're
Hoosier
hard.
shit.
They're hard set. This gonna be another thing that Shreveport with his commercial. Was it Shreveport or Shreve?
Shreve. Uh,
Shreve gonna be
yeah.
super. See, he just let a murder suspect on the loose.
So I gotta come back.
Now I gotta come and clean this town up.
Because when
So I
I
can make
was
all.
mayor, we
If I was
never
mayor
done
here in this town,
it.
I'll lock up all the black people here.
And we wouldn't
That'll
have to
solve all
worry
the
about
problems.
escapes. You see a black
None.
man, you know he escaped.
Jonathan
Motherfucker.
Penley, Jonathan Penley, we respect you.
Man, that is something else, man. So we can move on to we had an accident, and please forgive me if I'm not saying this correctly. Wawawanda, New York, or Wawayanda, New York. I don't know. It's Wawaynda. Wawayanda. I'm sticking with
I'm gonna
that.
get. Yeah.
I'm
Is that
sticking
is
with
that
it.
a place?
It is a place, Wawayanda, New York. There was a bus accident carrying students. I don't know where the ages range from, but I think they were more teenagers, or maybe college or some shit like that. Uh, the bus accident caused two people to be killed in that accident and 15 injured. The details, they probably been released by now, but by the time I got this news, wasn't too many details left or exposed yet. But this is sad news, man. Like, gee whiz, I do hope it wasn't, one of those fall to sleep type things. Or the bus driver had fucking alcohol in their blood or some shit like that. That'll be really fucked up right there.
Yeah, that'd be. It's crazy, man. You trusting people with your life every time you jump out here in a car, Uber, anything. So anything can happen. So who knows the circumstances of that?
But
I don't know all the details.
the one thing, when I was growing up, we used to catch the city bus and shit. And one thing I used to always think about is, suppose that bus driver just say, you know what, fuck this shit. Every time we go over a bridge, I'd be like, suppose the bus driver just said, fuck this shit. I'm tired of it, goddammit. And just drive the motherfucker off the cliff.
I'll take God with me.
Yeah. Fuck it. Found out he had cancer or some shit. Fuck it. Just
I never thought about that growing up, like because it wasn't so prevalent like this. Like when people was, like just like bullying, like that's like a whole new phenomenon. Just hearing it, people say, like because I didn't really had to deal with bullying growing up,
I
man.
mean, me neither, but I knew motherfuckers who did it. I mean, hell, I
Yeah,
was a bully at one point. I was very selective. It was niggas I knew who ass I could whip. The other niggas, I was just trying to
you was,
prove that I
you was a
ain't gonna bitch to
selective bully.
you. Like, you know what I
You was
mean?
taking niggas lunch buddy, man.
No, I ain't do all that. My bullying was more, punching motherfuckers in the chest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just, being that
You was just a
wild
light
monkey.
bully.
Being that monkey
Yeah.
beating his chest. Do something. I remember I was in third grade. And we had my boy Clark. I ain't gonna put his whole name out there. We had Clark in there, and he was in the class, and he was always the cool guy. I'm not gonna say he was a bitch or nothing like that, but because he wasn't a bitch. I didn't hang around bitches. He was just one of them guys. He'd rather not fight. He was always that guy with the cologne on. We got damn 11 years old. He got the cologne. He was a pretty boy to him. To him, he was a little pretty boy.
Young little pretty boy.
He had the waves and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, nigga, get your wave game right when you talk to me, nigga. You need y'all niggas to get your wave game right.
You know what I mean?
That's what we.
Shout out to Clark if you know what who you are. He
Teaching
he
niggas
was
how to
in my
get their game
class.
game right since 1992.
He was in my classroom, and I was because in the fourth grade, my teacher wanted the same class back. Everyone passed, and she got majority of the same people back, and we added some new people. And Mr. Clark, he was one of the new people. And like I said, I already knew him from back at home and shit. So I'm like, and I think I had a crush on a girl in there. And I'm like, this motherfucker with his waves and shit, bruh. I already know he gonna, you know what I'm saying? I hope my girl don't fuck around and she want my girl, but I was thinking she was my girl. I'm like, I hope she don't fall for this nigga. So here I go beating my chest and shit.
Just being a little hater, huh?
Here I go beating my chest. No, I didn't hate yet because I was only assuming what was gonna happen. It's not like they showed attention to each other or anything. And I'm fucking
Was the
mad. I remember
time,
this story. This is fucking crazy.
where the,
Uh,
where the term PhD comes from?
so I'm like,
Little laughter started out.
so look, we have like cookies they would sell, for lunch and shit. And back then, cookies was like 25 cents. And you get this nice big ass cookie. And I'm like, whoever hit me, I'll buy him a cookie today. So Clark got up, he gave me a little light hit. And then I punched him in the back as hard as I fucking can.
Motherfucker.
And everybody, ooh, and the teacher was gone at this point. So I'm like, all right. I said, hit me again. I buy you 2 cookies. He was like, nah, I'm good. So, you know what I'm saying? I just remember doing like little ignorant shit like that as far as being a bully. It wasn't really me like taking in lunch money or something. It was more me just trying to show dominance in a place that I felt like I didn't have nothing else to offer. You know what I mean? So that was a good little throwback story there.
Just being a kid.
Pretty
That's
much.
it.
Pretty fucking much.
Nowadays, nigga, they gonna call you home, gonna call CPS, nigga. You get up out of there, nigga.
Oh yeah. They're definitely doing something. So what we're about to go to now is celebrity news. That's what we're about to go to, celebrity news at this point, where we're going to talk about just a few things. We got Christian Rock, and we also have something about 50 Cent coming up. So y'all make sure y'all listen up on that part. So I'm going to play a clip from Christian Rock. That was the fuck. Am I saying her fucking name right? It's Christian, right? Or is it Christian?
I thought it was crayon, nigga.
Shut the fuck up.
That motherfucker act like she bright with crayons. I can't.
All right, so let me explain what's going on. So I'm gonna call her Christian. That's what I thought it is. Christian. I'm sticking fucking with it. So Christian Rock was seen in Walmart walking with a dog and leaving her baby just hanging. What's those things they put on front of them so the baby can sleep in front of them and shit? And you don't have to hold them. You just walk around, baby legs be dangling and shit. Little straps.
Talking about damn.
Never mind. But y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Strap it to you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just call it the strapper baby. So she got the strapper baby on, and the baby legs was dangling like it's supposed to, but his head was leaned all the way the fuck back, like he was doing a Matrix move or some shit. And at this age, this baby is probably what, a month old, if that. And you got this child out there just dangling, and you walking a dog in Walmart. All it would have took for you is to fucking trip over something. That's all the fuck it would have took. And this baby probably would not be here today. You know, so I'm going to play to you, and I don't know how well you're going to hear it on your end, Terry, but they're going to hear it crystal clear on their end. But and I'll unmute you when it's done. I'm about to play a clip on her replying to the person who was recording her with her baby laid lopsided, Matrix move style, walking a goddamn pit bull in Walmart, and I think some fucking flip flops or some shit. I'm not sure, but Morris,
I hope they take her baby.
yeah, we'll get to that. Let's see what she had to say. Terry, I'm gonna mute you real quick. We're gonna see what she had to say, so everyone listen up.
Shit I need for my house. I got a dog, 2 carts. Like, instead of that lady recording me, she could have just helped me. I got a dog, 2 carts full of shit I need for my house. I'm calling my baby daddy. Is he helping? No. So I don't know why he's chiming in either. This mommy shit is cool, but man, your mind is racing 8 hours a day. And then transitioning to being everything in my situation, I don't know, like everything is just overwhelming. I'm still learning. I love my baby. He's a good baby. I'm gonna tighten up, straight up. Fuck are you talking about? Big Rock got this, you hear me? Everybody make mistakes, period.
Now, Morris, I don't know how much of that you heard, but I'm gonna kind of go through it. Basically, she's saying the lady who was recording her could have helped her out. She was walking around with a cart, a baby, and a dog. And she don't know why her baby daddy, which is Blueface, she don't know why he had something to say about it, because he didn't help her. He's not helping her. And she said she was buying things for the house and all this type of stuff. And then she went on to say that she, what she said, she loved her baby. I love my baby. My baby's a good baby. Like, what's a bad baby? This baby's
I just
like
want
what? It's like a month old. Or if that. What is a bad baby at a month? I'm not
I just
understanding this.
I
And
just,
then she's
I just
gonna,
want to push her down some stairs.
oh, stop it. And then she says, and what's that other part she had mentioned? She said, yeah, your mind is just racing. 36.8 hours a mile or something. I don't know what the fuck. It didn't even make sense how she said the damn thing. And she's like, but I got this. Believe that. I- Dude, this is mind bothering. Hopefully she's learning from this.
Look, man, I can't even believe you even sit up here going down this route of her learning. Don't even go down this route. This is a
Mm,
case of a woman going into stupidity with her eyes wide open. Period. She want that ignorant shit. Everybody know this ain't how you supposed to handle a baby, man. Nah, man. She, I ain't giving her no leeway on that. And she don't get no bail money from me. Hell nah. I heard Blueface getting on my nerves, man. They need to quit promoting them niggas.
I mean,
They just completely just. It's not even. It's to the point. It's not even entertaining. It's lost its entertainment value, man. Y'all around here toxic, beating each other up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all around here showing, you know, sexual promiscuity out here showing drunk, getting drunk in public, fighting people and toxicity all over. Man, he beating up your parents and in laws or whatever, or your father or whatever. They had a show. Didn't they have a show where he was beating up somebody, her brother or her father or somebody he smacked or punched up?
yeah, it looked like, but it looked like they was trying to start with him.
But it's just the
Like if
point that
you,
whole
I,
situation that is
yeah,
just toxic.
I,
Period,
I'm
nigga.
not, I'm not giving him any type of, pass or anything. But it's like at the same time, if you look at it, I know you don't pay attention to it, but I did recall seeing it once or twice, and the
Yeah,
whole time, the brother was trying to start shit with him. Like you
yeah,
can see the brother was on some shit. You know what I'm
yeah. I seen
saying?
it. Well, what I'm saying is just the whole toxicity of the whole show, the whole promotion of these niggas. Like, what are they doing? Blueface ain't coming out with no music. She ain't working on nothing. What are they doing, nigga? That's my whole thing.
I think
If
Blueface
I
knew
wanted
what
to
he
see
was
these niggas,
doing.
I mean,
Blueface knew what he was doing.
of course he know. I'm saying, but it's like at the end of the day, it's lost its entertainment value to me. It's never really entertainment to me anyway. If I want to see them two dumb niggas, all I gotta do is go out my front door.
Yeah, Blueface want his music career to bump off a little higher. But let me tell you how I see it. It's a crazy circle because if you see the old pictures of Krishan Rock,
Yeah,
she
it's
was
sad.
very very attractive. She was in
Very.
nice shape. She looked like a nice, cute, smart young lady.
She was.
I can't say she
Well, she
was because
appeared
I
to be.
don't I didn't see her. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She looked like she was. Just watching the picture, watching the video of her or whatever. It's like okay, she looked like she's the smart pretty girl out of the group. And but looking at them go through what they go through, it almost seems like Blueface is sucked into the drama. I'm not giving him that lead pass. He's staying there for a reason, but I don't know. I think he knew from the
Yeah,
beginning. It's like as long as
yeah,
this
he
keeps
know.
getting views, as long as this
Views
keep
and
getting
keep.
talked about, and I can make her look like the crazy one, I'm good. I can't talk about him about how a father he is because I don't know. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But he looked like the guy who needs to get some money. I think he got money, but he needs to get that money. I'm talking about he need to be in the millions. He ain't there yet. And taking over the internet will get you there.
Man, I don't even see it. I don't even see who keep paying attention to these niggas.
I don't pay
Well,
attention too
it's
much, but
mainly the women.
nah.
I feel like a lot of these women be living vicariously through her ignorance, in my opinion.
Uh
That shit is dumb. I just every time I hear them niggas and see them, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Are they like? That's what I'm saying. These niggas ain't got no charity going. They ain't going to speak at no schools and they help kids out. Ain't opening up. They ain't doing nothing, man.
mhm.
And that's my thing. I'm just like, fuck them, shit. I ain't dude.
Yeah, so how do you think this is gonna end? You think Child Protective Services is gonna reach out to Miss Rock? and say,
No,
"Hey, give us that goddamn baby." Like, what do you think?
and
Is this? What do you feel for the baby?
I feel like the baby's gonna grow up in a toxic, embarrassing environment.
And become like a Kodak Black or some shit?
And
I can see that. Be like a light skinned Kodak Black, like a Allen boy type of motherfucker. I'm an island boy. I think
well,
they
it's
got
gonna be a high
videos that they
yellow
were.
baby because they say high yellow motherfuckers and red bone motherfuckers is dangerous anyway.
Anybody who look mixed is dangerous. God damn
That's what I'm saying. Mixed
it.
women, yellow women, I don't care what nobody say, nigga. They nuttier than a fruitcake, nigga.
Yeah. Oh
Nuttier than
man.
that damn payday.
Goddamn Hoosier bullshit. It's a goddamn
Mhm.
Hoosier. That's what you are. Fucking Hoosier. I guess we're done with Miss Rock. I hope she get it to fucking together because
Yeah. Hey,
what you have a child, and when you're dealing with your crazy ass and his silent treatment ass, there's no telling what mental state this child is in. So the first thing this child needs to learn is a person with self respect.
the first thing that child needs to learn is how to emancipate his or
No,
herself. What
no,
she have, a
no,
boy or a
no,
girl?
no, no, no,
What she
no.
have, a boy or a girl?
It's a boy. They need
Yeah.
someone who have self respect to raise that child.
Yeah.
That's what they
And
need.
it seemed like, because I'm not sure about this, but it seemed like Creation, whatever, come from a good family or a good background. That she just one of these nerdy chicks who just turned into that. Because you know how nerdy chicks like bad boys and all that. And
I
they
I
they
don't
usually get nutty like that. She ain't even really ghetto.
I
She
don't get
just,
that. No, I
I,
get that this is a hood bitch who looked good, who had
I think
ass,
she,
who was nice but was dumb. We've seen it before. We've worked with people like that before, who
yeah.
looked
But then
good as
again,
hell and was dumb
she
as fuck.
she tried out for a reality TV show, so I also think that's part of it. Because she tried out. Then I think she tried out for multiple reality TV shows. And I think she kind of did whatever she wanted, did what she needed to do to get in there. And her and Blueface kind of was like, okay, cool. So she did whatever Blueface wanted her to do, type shit.
I can see
And
that. Yeah.
she probably was doing that for the fame too. So I'm sure she making some money out that show.
Yeah, I can see that. Uh, so 50 cents. 50 Cent was in Chicago this week, and fan jumped on stage and was trying to attack 50 Cent. Bodyguards came up there and basically knocked him the fuck out and drove him in the back. 50 kind of talked his little shit at the end, but yeah, man. Like, so how? Because I'm starting to see this more and more now. It's more people jumping on the stage.
But
When it comes to
but
these
that
concerts, ever since Will Smith.
but I think it's been before that because if we really want to talk about that situation when it comes to people jumping on stage, though, we can talk about just how rappers within the past what 10 years have been getting killed.
Yeah, yeah,
I just
but
they've been running up on stage, in my opinion.
yeah, but they didn't
I
get
think it's just
killed.
more
They didn't get
highlighted.
killed on the stage.
Nah, they ain't get killed. Shoot, Doe B did.
I mean, yeah, that's,
I mean, that's my thing. It's like to me, this ain't new. It's just being highlighted a little bit more
no. The
because it's
point
happening
wasn't if
more.
it's the point wasn't if it's new. It's like what needs to stop. Like how do you
It just
stop
needs to
this
be
from
more heightened
happening?
security. You can't stop it. It just need to be more heightened security. That's it.
Yeah,
You can't stop fans. That's just like when Michael Jackson had his fans. You know how many motherfuckers? ran up on that damn stage. They had a knockout. Motherfuckers was fainting and all that, and they was pulling off and everything. Man,
I'm
please.
sorry. I always thought they had one person that was set to be a fan, and they bring up on stage and Michael Jackson sang to them and all that shit. I don't think that was a real fan. I mean, of course there was a fan,
Nah,
but in real life,
nah,
but I think they
I can't
paid
ride with
someone.
you like that.
I think
No,
they paid
no,
someone to do that.
no, nigga.
No, I believe they were all falling out for him and all that shit, but I think to have a fan to come on stage and hug Michael while he sang to them, I honestly
Oh
think
well,
that specific person was paid.
I
Like it
don't
was
think so.
planned to do that. I'm
I don't
sorry
think.
because they had them some of them people. If they would have went on stage, they would have ripped this motherfucking ass apart.
Yeah, but I don't see. But that's the thing. He probably had security all around him and all that, dude. You gotta
Nah,
understand. This is the biggest artist in the world.
I know that.
Period.
I know
Still
that.
to this day, in his death.
That's
So
why I would pay someone to do that because it's like, of course, I can pick any of those fans out there, but I don't know
I mean,
how
but you
they're
don't
going to
have to.
react.
I don't think he can pay nobody. He didn't have to
Shit.
pay nobody. He
He
had to.
well maybe he didn't have to pay somebody, but I think that was a planned thing to do. Bring that
Yeah, I
specific
think he was
person
playing to sing
on
to somebody. Yeah.
stage. No, not to sing to someone, to sing to that specific person. I think that was planned the entire time. I think it was like, all right, when this song come on, remember your cue. They're gonna pick you up, and you're gonna act like a fan. You're gonna act like just be a fan, okay? And then he's gonna sing to you, blah 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 blah. That's what I think. Because if you pick an ordinary fan, they might not get off that stage, or they might go crazy, or they might do something unexpected and start dancing and shit, doing something stupid to get to say I did that. So of course, the smartest thing to do is to get someone to play the part to be just safer for it. Like you said, this is the biggest fucking star in the entire world. So yeah, we need to
Mm,
worry about his safety. I'm not getting no regular fan. When I seen the show, the bodyguards was there, but they won't that close to him where if that bitch pulled out a knife, they was gonna stop him, stop her. No, they won't that close because it's part of the show. So that's just my thought on that. But yeah, I mean, I just think Chicago is not the place you need a fan running on the stage at your ass. Like, I'm sure 50
nah,
Cent
that's
heart
weird.
kind of skipped a beat for a second.
I don't know if because 50 kind of hard body. I done seen him push niggas off stage before, so he's like, nigga, fuck up out of here, nigga.
Yeah,
So he
but
probably was just caught off guard, but I don't think fuck
Chicago ain't just no city.
Yeah, I mean Chicago is a hop skip, nigga.
If
That's
I
our
if I see a
backyard.
nigga jump on stage
So,
and I'm in goddamn Ohio somewhere, I might be like, I'll be trying to size him up or some shit. But if I'm in Chicago and a nigga jump on stage, it's like, this motherfucker about to kill my ass. You jump on stage, you gotta have a gun or something on you. Everybody got guns in fucking Chicago.
yeah,
Motherfucker 10 years old running around with choppers. Looking stupid as a bitch. But
big ass.
so we got WWE releases. If you haven't heard, I am a huge wrestling fan. Terry, I know you haven't been watching wrestling in a few years, but WWE has been taken over by Endeavor, and they put WWE and Endeavor together, and now it's TKO. Uh, uh, UFC is also part of that. TKO is over all of that, and Vince McMahon, he kind of moved up a little higher. He's still over the WWE, but he's not controlling every single thing. Um, but they start releasing people, trying to collect some money and just part ways with people just to get things back in order the way they want to do it starting, moving forward. And I'm trying to think of some names you might remember. How about Dolph Ziggler? Dolph Ziggler been wrestling
familiar,
for a minute now.
familiar, but I'm not even gonna lie. I've never inquired. He
Okay.
sound like he's in
Okay.
UFC. I mean, not UFC. What is it? That we just
WWE.
not UFC, not WWE. The other one, the hardcore one,
Uh,
ECW.
No, he was not in ECW.
Was that ECW?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, see,
He
that sounds
probably he
familiar. I ain't gonna
probably
lie.
was in the ECW when Vince owned it, but I don't count that as ECW anymore. Like that was just the bullshit. But nah, Dolph Ziggler is one of the most talented wrestlers they had on the roster, and I'm actually happy to see him go because I want him to be put to use. And the only place he can go that I would hope that he would go is AEW.
Man,
No, AEW. I would love to see him in
AEW.
AEW if they know how to use him. AEW is all elite wrestling. That's that come on TNT and TBS. Man, you be out of the loop, man. But
And I quit watching wrestling ever since Stone Cold and The Rock
man, you
retired,
sound
man.
like everybody who's 40 and up.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you,
I
man.
ain't
Like,
watched this
I
goddamn.
watched it. The only reason I watched it because it was hilarious. The Rock
Hey,
was entertaining, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm,
every time somebody say they watch wrestling since then, they gotta say Stone Cold whole name. Nigga, I ain't wrestling since Stone Cold Steve Stunner Austin, nigga. Like what? Stone Cold
man, I'm
Stunner
telling you.
Austin. Like get the fuck out of here, man. But yeah, those were
I'm
the
telling you.
glory days. That was the attitude era. Everyone loved those
I mean,
days.
but if I had kids like you know, or if I was with my nieces and nephews like I used to have them all the time, you know, they grown now, but you know, if I had my little niece and nephew, yeah, we be watching wrestling, SpongeBob and everything.
This nigga put wrestling with SpongeBob and everything. No, I don't
Yes,
watch
sir.
SpongeBob. I watch
I'm
wrestling.
sorry, man.
Uh,
SpongeBob is hilarious.
I don't watch that. But yeah, what about Shelton Benjamin? That sound familiar? Black man. He's
Ooh,
been there for a while. Shelton Benjamin.
ooh. Did they have another name?
Nope. They always went by Shelton Benjamin to me.
Open. Uh, these
Wow,
wrestlers
man.
must have not made the mark, dude.
Wow.
They was
Yeah.
actually
See,
they
we couldn't talk wrestling unless it was old school shit. But he is old school. Like he been wrestling for a while now.
man, dude. They wasn't bringing that nigga out on the regular on WCW, ECW, or WWF when I was watching that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no Dolph Ziggler. Like, you know, like I
God
said,
damn,
he sound
man.
familiar. I've heard the name. I ain't gonna lie, because it's probably when you
Man,
said it.
so
But
old
I can't even
ass.
picture what this dude look like.
You old as a bitch, nigga.
Damn right.
Old ass, man. All right, so we can go ahead and move on to social media. Social media me. That's what I want to call this segment right here. And right here, what's going on social media, y'all? Get this, the iPhone releases, the new iPhone. We got the iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, and the iPhone 15 Pro. Terry, I know you're not getting none of this shit. Um, I wish you would get at least one, but I know you're not.
To get on the Apple products one day, man. I love Android, and you ain't gonna
Oh
turn
my
me again.
God, I hate Android, man. It's just it's the
Not
other
gonna
one.
y'all iPhone and I users, man. Y'all not gonna keep disrespecting.
I'm just
Man,
saying.
y'all not gonna keep disrespecting the androids, man.
Hey, I'd rather
It's
listen
not
to
weird.
iTunes than YouTube, okay?
Hey,
That's why. That's
me
why. If
too.
I had Android, I'd be on YouTube listening to albums. That's why. I like to listen to my shit through the phone. Album come out, boom, right there. That's Apple, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
Apple. You need to hit that, man. But I'm an Apple fan. I don't know if I'm getting this one because I never got the odd number iPhones. Every iPhone I had was always an even number. And the reason why I stuck with that,
Is that a good luck thing?
no, the reason why I stuck with that because it only makes sense. Everything they coming out with on the iPhone 15, it's a little upgrade to everything on the 14, and they're trying something new. But then when the 16 come out, that's when you're going to see that it's going to be like whatever they were trying new is going to become the normal, and then you're going to get some extra shit that's just way better than, you know what I'm saying, the last
That's it.
two.
They said, all right, let's just put this 15 out there for a filler.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, fuck it. We're going to make shit look a little better, but, you know, you ain't going to really see it unless you own all Apple products type shit.
Let's just keep these Apple users' mouth wet.
Pretty much. We going to complain all day, but we going to get this shit. Like I said, I got a fucking MacBook Pro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, you know, and now everything just connects together. I love it. I love Apple little pod shit. You just connect everything together. You can get it to play and do whatever the fuck you want to do. So these Apple phones, these iPhones here, why am I sounding like an old ass man? These Apple phones, the 15, that's the normal one, the regular size iPhone. That's going to be starting at $799. You think that's fair? You think that's good?
I mean, it sounds like it's almost about the cheapest price you're going to get.
Pretty goddamn much.
When I hear shit, when I be hearing shit, I be like, 1,400, 1,200. I'm like, 12.
Oh, no. I ain't get there yet. 15 Pro starting at $999. Oh, yes, sir. We had the Pro.
So the $799 was just the basic boy.
Yeah, that's the little boy. You want the little boy? All right, you go ahead and give me the $799.
I'm saying like y'all Louisiana say little boy.
Come on, you want the little boy? Get a little boy. But if you want the medium-sized boy, $999. Hell yeah, I want the old grip. Now the Pro Max is starting at $11.99. All that. I want all that. I want the whole check. You ain't spending this check on nothing but the phone. So yeah, and then on top of that, if you want that Apple Watch Series 9, give me that $399. So now imagine if you getting, you know, the regular iPhone 15 and then you getting the Apple Watch Series 9. You're spending $1,100 already, $1,200 already. Plus taxes. It'll be about $1,260 something. It's ridiculous.
And all around that, $1,300.
But hey, that's what we do. We love it.
That's what your iPhone users do.
That's what we do. It's already mind controlling. That's what we complain about it every time, but we need to get it. Because the last thing you want to do is be around a group of people who got the new phones and you sitting there with your, you know, with your medium condition. That's because your ass still being a nigga. Fuck that. You get around motherfuckers. Fuck that.
I think I'm cool with my Android Z Flip. I'm good with that.
Hell no.
I'm good. I have no complaints.
You start hanging around the places I'm hanging, being around the people I'm being around. It's like, You sitting there, all it takes somebody go, what iPhone is that?
Nah, I tell straight, nah, it's Android.
Shit, this the iPhone 12. 12?
It's the Android.
You know, the
homie.
15s are out. Yeah.
Oh,
Shit,
nah,
I'm
see, but
good.
the thing is with me, like anybody who knows me will tell you, I don't even be having my phone and stuff out when I'm out in public or I'm over people. I think like that's another thing. Like when I'm out in public or whatever, I got my head on the swivel. I don't like unless somebody call me or I got to look up something. I'll pull my phone out. But other than that, man, I try not to be one of those types of people that be in their phone all the time. And
I don't
you see
think
them every
it's
time you go out.
I don't think it's about being on your phone. I think it's about having it. But, it depends on
Yeah,
what type
still
of.
have it, but not
No,
be in
no.
it.
But I'm saying is because I'm never in my phone, just in my phone. You know what I'm saying? But when it's certain emails that go through that you need to reply back as soon as possible, if
That's
it's
what I'm talking about.
those text and people get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people be sitting there. I can be on the phone for about 30, 40 minutes because I'm sending emails because I didn't have
That's
my
part of your
laptop.
job.
I know, but
Everybody
if
who you
you,
see in public is not, sending emails, is not doing nothing pertinent. They on social media, they take pictures, they doing all that. And it's everybody's prerogative. I understand that, but I'm just saying for me personally, when I'm in public, man, I just try to enjoy where I'm going or be at. I don't want to be in my phone. Like now, if like I said, if you get an email, because my phone vibrate and everything, and I hurry up, check it, put it back in my pocket. But for the most part, I just try to, if I'm in public, and I just try to, I got to pay attention anyway, especially with all these public shootings. You don't never
yep,
know who's around you.
yeah, you're right about that, there, buddy. So yeah, and then we go to the Apple Watch Ultra 2. How much you think this is?
I'm gonna say about 1,700.
1,700 for a watch, nigga?
You said is that a watch?
Yeah, what the
You gotta,
fuck you think
you gotta.
Apple Watch Ultra 2 mean?
Oh, I thought you said Apple Ultra too. I didn't, I didn't hear all the,
No, Apple
watch.
Watch Ultra 2.
Okay. I'm gonna say about 700 to 800.
Yeah, 800, 799. So that means if you want the Pro Max, which is the highest iPhone, for $1,199, let's go ahead and say 1,200. And you want the Apple Watch Ultra 2 for $799, let's go ahead and say for $800. You spending over $2,000 for the pair. Go ahead, Morris, get that.
Nigga, I'm good with my Android. I'm about to go get me another Z Flip in another week or something. Shit, fuck all that. I ain't got time for that. I love my little. I'm glad that Android has went back to flips.
You know what? You know what? You don't need an Apple. You're right.
Oh, I don't.
You're right. Stay away from the Apple. I just thought
Thank
about
you.
it. I just thought about it. The way
I am
Apple make people think and act, I do not want you acting that way, sir.
Hey.
I do not want to see you act bougie. I don't think that's a good fit for you. So yeah, you stay with who you say you would again? Android 12? Who was it?
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Z characters?
Z Flip.
Androids?
Yes, sir.
Didn't Vegeta or Trunks kill them both?
Sure, I don't know. I don't be watching none of that.
You watch Dragon Ball Z? Oh wow!
I can't even
wow, dude.
And then I was disappointed when they came out with the movie.
Ooh, well, of course. Oh, that movie is fucking horrible, man. That
horrible, nigga.
Wow, that was fucking trash. I couldn't believe I watched the whole fucking thing.
This is Goku. I see. I kept watching it because I was thinking it was gonna get better. Like, all right, because I was like, all right, this is the storyline. All right, well, yeah.
I was already pissed off Vegeta won in it. I was already pissed off, but yeah, if they gonna do something like that, they need to have some CGI type shit instead of. If they gonna do real people, I'd rather them have CGI in them. Like, no, it's real people moving. We using their face. Like, I like how they did Thanos. Like, give them their face, but still make them look like how they really fucking look, and make it look real.
But see, that's why I was pissed off about the Mortal Kombat movie. Like, even now, I'm not gonna be impressed with the new one coming out because, like the fight scenes suck.
Yeah, it was quick. It was useless. I didn't care too much for the Mortal Kombat.
I didn't.
So now we got the Pen in the Pad preview coming up. So here on the Pen in the Pad, y'all already know we're gonna start doing a bunch of album reviews, and we got 2 album reviews we got coming up for y'all tomorrow. I don't know when y'all getting it. Y'all might get it separate. I think I'm gonna do it that way so it can be 2 different shows of the Pen in the Pad. We got Nas Magic 3 album. We're not gonna go into details about it, but that's what we do have coming up tomorrow. And we also have Diddy, the Love album, Off the Grid. And Terry, you haven't listened to too much of it yet, but you said you're gonna get on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Me personally, if you really go in there, like the way I feel about it, if you really go in there, you probably, be surprised if you just go in there with, not even thinking or with no expectations. But we'll definitely talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's one of those things. We're also going to release the first week album sales for Diddy's album and for Nas's album, and see who came out the winner for that. So look out for that tomorrow. All that'll be here. What else we got going on in music? Your boy Diddy. Speaking of Diddy, with Danity Kane, Miss Aubrey O'Day, and she said this is just some measly streaming money in order to stay hushed on Puff. Getting her publishing from Diddy comes with signing an agreement to never disparage him or Sony in public. She also says she also says that 2 out of 5 Danity Kane members have not signed this agreement. So here's my thing.
I won't be getting your publishing.
Here's my thing though. Why you got to do all that?
I don't want nobody running my name in the dirt.
But why what are they going to say? If it's lies, why would you care?
Our business is our business. You don't need to publicly defame me or stop anybody else from doing business with me. Y'all already did it enough. Nah, I'm cool. Yeah, Puffy, you did the right thing.
The right thing to cover his ass.
Yep.
Oh, he did.
That's what businessmen do.
Now, I wonder, was it his idea or Sony's? Because you see it said and Sony.
Hey, shoot, either way, whoever idea it was, it don't even matter because I'm sure it was probably Puffy's because they probably don't give a damn. They can't defame Sony enough if they did to make customers stop fucking with them. Sony don't care. That was probably Puff.
I don't know what happened,
I would make people do it
But
too.
I don't know what happened, but I know Diddy said I need to change some shit. I need to hide some shit. I need to cover up some shit. And I need to start doing it before this album come out.
Nah,
And and this year alone, not just this year, but he been started giving back people publishing. It's just a longer process, he said. And this year, I guess some of them just start getting approved and
I
start the
don't know why people
transitioning.
saying. I don't know why the word even back, giving back. It was yours in the first place. You signed a contract. He didn't have to give you nothing.
Giving
You signed
them
a
their
contract.
publishing. Maybe that was my
There you
mistake.
go.
Giving them their publishing, and and then on top of that, you're telling people to sign an agreement to never talk or disparage you or Sony.
Yes. A lot of people and a lot of celebrities have. They just talked about that a couple months ago. Like, what's her name? Raven Simone. Her and her, who she was dating, signed a non-disclosure agreement. Even if they broke up bad or whatever, you can't go on these little websites,
Yeah,
social media.
that's dating. They not dating. These are
It's
his
still a
artists is
non-disclosure.
dealing with
It
his
don't matter.
publishing. It does
It don't
matter.
matter.
It does
No, it's a
matter.
non-disclosure agreement. It's doing the
No,
same
I
thing.
understand. I understand
Talk
what the
about me.
agreement is, but your what you were comparing it to, it was like, what? You were like, it's like, no, it's not the
It's
same
the
as
same
that.
thing to me.
My thing is,
It's
no,
the
it's
same
the same
thing.
outcome. If you sign that, then you shouldn't be able to talk about it. I get that part. Everyone gets that part. That's A and B. I'm talking about what made you say this. I understand from Raven's point. I don't need people knowing who I'm fucking. I want to keep it
Yeah.
quiet. I'm good. Or
I'm talking
maybe
about,
I had something else going on. But for Puffy to
and
give
I, as a businessman, don't want nobody sitting up here being disparaged and doing business with me because you running my name in the
then
bunch.
why you have to
Yeah.
sign? Why you have to sign that? You should have signed that from the beginning. Then that should have been in your first contract. Why you got to sign that now when you're doing the publishing
And
thing?
they should have, and just like they should have been in the first contract, it should have been just like they coming back now wanting they publishing when they sign it away.
Okay, I get that, but I don't understand. Just like what? What? Puffy should have had a lawyer. What are you saying? Just like you're comparing the two.
Apparently.
No, but I'm asking why wasn't it in the first contract then? Don't
Why wasn't
disparage
what, the
us.
non-disclosure
Don't disparage me or Sony at all. Why wasn't that in the first contract?
Just like when you said that they was young and they wasn't thinking about that shit, he was probably not thinking about having to need a non-disclosure agreement. People
But
been
that's
defaming
Sony.
them so
Sony
much.
got to look through those contracts.
Don't matter. Don't matter. That still don't matter.
Crazy.
Like I said, they can't defame Sony.
You're crazy.
Who the fuck gonna care?
I don't know.
Like, for real. So at the end of the day, like, shit, y'all keep, well, fuck that. I signed with Diddy. French Montana ain't complaining.
Because French Montana ain't really, he probably doing some of this shit. He probably got the good deal. He probably was the one who said, I heard how you be doing niggas. but French Montana ain't really doing shit.
It don't matter.
Oh,
he ain't complaining about his
shit,
contract.
He ain't complaining about it yet. Were they complaining about it then? Wait till his ass is no longer bad boy. Wait till his ass ain't making no more hits. Wait till his ass ain't on no more features. Wait till ain't nobody buying his shit no more. You gotta wait for him to get to that point. You saying that shit now. Wait 10 years from now. And then see what the fuck he's saying. And hopefully, if God willing, 10 years from now, I'll be like, what's that shit you said 10 years ago, nigga? Listen to French Montana now. Man, I was fronting. Yeah, I wasn't getting shit. I was Puff. Puff was making me look cool. I don't give a fuck, man. He probably gift him with a couple of cars or some shit. And I don't even know. I don't even know how bad boy French Montana is. It's almost like he kind of like got one of those Mace Bad Boy and G Unit deals with somebody. Because I don't really see French Montana as bad boy. I really don't. He just seemed like a random feature. Like that's his.
Yeah.
That's him. I'm a random feature. If random feature was a fucking rapper, it'll be French Montana. I don't think he's with no record label. What was his last album called?
Well, man, I ain't a Montana fan.
I rest my case, Your Honor. That's what I'm saying. Neither am I. I don't hear shit.
His net worth stands at $25 million. So does he need to make anything? All I'm saying is, hold on, let me see if he's still signed a Bad Boy.
You know, networks go up and they go down.
Yeah. Yeah, he signed a Bad Boy 112 and music.
Exactly. I knew it. I knew he won't straight Bad Boy. That's why he ain't complaining.
Or it's Bad Boys and Coke Boys and Epic.
That's why. That's exactly why he ain't complaining.
Yeah.
Cause it ain't Diddy making his contract. It's motherfucking Epic and the rest of them motherfuckers. He getting paid his correct money. So there you have it. Your Honor, I rest my case again. He was smarter. He the one who figured it out. It took 30 fucking years, but he figured out, hey, I'll work with him. I'll work under him, but I ain't goddamn working for him. That gonna happen. He ain't doing my contracts. So, yeah. Good for you, Frenchie. Fucking good for you. So the next album.
Wised up.
Yeah, congratulations. So the next album we're gonna review. Wish I had a little drum roll shit. I gotta add that to the sound pad. But the next album we're gonna review, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be Offset. Offset does have a new album out. It's called Culture 3. Offset's Way. And he been making his way around, man. He's been stirring up in social media a little bit too. It don't seem like he's really trying too hard, but it's in a good way. You know, I'm starting to like Offset. He's starting to seem like, you know, everybody's nigga. Except for Nicki Minaj's husband.
I've been fucking with Offset. I always said he was the hardest out the Migos anyway. That's my first, as far as lyrics go.
Well, you
rest
know,
in peace, Takeoff.
Rest in peace, Takeoff, man. You know, Takeoff seemed like the most chilled out of all of them. He seemed like he was a laid back one, you know. Yeah, rest in peace, big dog.
But as far as spitters, I always said that Offset was the most lyrical out of them to me. Personally. So, you know, I look forward to hearing what he's dropping, you know, because I like him when he raps solo anyway. So I want to hear, you know, the solo. I really like when you do the solo songs. I really don't like when he do features unless it's the Migos, you know, or somebody he vibe with. Like,
Gotcha. Yeah, so we get to listen to that next week. You know, or whenever you can get started. And for you, the quicker it'll be the better. But we got all next week, and we're going to come back with that review on the Pen and the Pad. So this has definitely been the Pen and the Pad preview, y'all. So all this we're talking about is all you can look for on the Pen and the Pad show coming up to you tomorrow. Hopefully I can upload that by Sunday. That'll be pretty cool. So now we're about to move on to Urban Chat. And with the Urban Chat, we just basically want to talk about what's going on in inner communities, you know, things like that, and see if we can come up with something or at least bring some type of positive thought to it. So we have police killing black men. Uh, we had one guy who was in his car, was pulled over because of his headlights, and the police officer, was telling him, get his license and registration. The guy ended up grabbing his gun, not pointing it towards the cop, but he did grab his gun, which is a very bad fucking move to do. I definitely understand that's a very fucking bad move to do. He grabbed his gun. He didn't point it at no one. He kept it down and he walked off. The cop pulled out his gun. He kept telling him stop. He ran from the cop with his back turned and he ended up getting shot by this cop in the back.
Mm.
I, me, I get it when a cop see a fucking gun. To them, it's shoot before I get shot. But if I'm chasing you and you got your back turned to me, and the age of that guy and the weight and size of that guy, I don't see him doing some John Wick twist in the air, turn around, shoot, at the cops. So that ain't shit he had to worry about. And he shot this man in the back and killed him. You didn't shoot him in the leg. How about shoot him in the hand that he got the gun in? You did none of this. You shot him in the fucking back, killing this guy. And a few years ago, we lost a young man who went live on Facebook and was killed by cops. He did appear to have a gun in his hand. Didn't he have a gun with him?
But
But this was a while ago. Didn't he? He had a gun on him, right?
he had a gun on him, but the video didn't show it. They just showed him running away, and they shot him a million times. So
Yeah.
who knows?
And a couple of months ago, we had a black guy with a machete who kept telling the police, go to war with him. And he charged the police. They had a little standoff going. They charged the police officer, and they just opened shots on him, and they killed him.
I'm saying, where's the shot in the leg or something? Y'all can't knee this nigga.
What about a taser? A couple of tasers. Like, I'd rather you tase the fuck out of him.
I can see with a machete, you shooting nigga. Nah, fuck that. I shoot your ass, but I ain't gonna shoot your ass no vital areas. That's leg all day. Legs all day. You can hit the legs. You scared?
Yeah.
There's no more movement once you hit somebody's leg. You come at me with this weapon, pop, pop.
Or what about the
down.
arm that's carrying the weapon?
That's what I'm saying. If you ain't that close to me, nigga,
I'm just saying.
You down on the ground. When you down on the ground, then I can come up here and hit you with the taser.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I don't believe cops should defend themselves. Yes, they should. They shouldn't put themselves in harm's way either. But I'm saying do it within reason.
Right.
Black folk wouldn't have a problem with you shooting us if it was a just reason of doing it. Not like Philando Castile, where he's just sitting in the car with his hands up and you shoot him anyway.
Right.
So, that is what makes it hard to even believe anything.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's been going on in the community, and not to mention the same old black on black crime. A lot of us killing each other. Here in Indiana, man, Indianapolis, it's like every fucking day, 2 people shot, 1 in critical condition, 1 person dead, 3 people dead in 3 different areas within the hour, may be connected. Like it's every fucking day. And it's kind of mind boggling. Like, what do those type of people need? Because okay, let's not say what they needed. What do they need right now? Because you know as well as I know, when it comes to these killings, these people are always between the ages of 15 and 23, 24. I don't really see murders happening and the person who did it is 36, 41. You rarely
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, I said that a long time ago. We just gone. It ain't even the adults doing the serious crimes no more. It's
So
all the juveniles.
so with them, with these people between 15 and 24, what do they need right now? How can you fix that?
Well, it would have to depend on the situation. For one, if it's a situation doing with drugs,
Well, no, let's not break it down too far. I mean, like, what can you do with how these people are right now with killing each other? Not the, and it
us
could
killing
have
each
something
other
to
or the
do.
police killing
No, 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 not
because we
not the
was on the
police.
police.
No, I'm talking about the young brothers who's killing people. They're killing white people. They're killing black people. They're killing older black people. They're killing older white people. They don't care. They just killing.
That's this generation, and I
And,
already feel like we too far gone.
but
The only
what
thing
do
I'm gonna
it
say we
need?
need is it needs regulation. Period. I think the
How? How would that even
I think
happen?
that's I think that starts in the home.
Well,
Like
okay,
and then it
okay,
goes.
no, but once
I
again,
think we need.
we're going back
Nah, I'm
to
about to
what they
go.
need and
Nah,
what
I'm
they
just
should have
telling you
had.
what we need. What they need to do is go. What is it? Japan or China, where you only allowed to have so many kids? Which one is that? I think you only had one, two kids.
I think it's China, could be
Mm,
Japan. I don't know.
yeah, I don't have to look that up. But either way, we need to adopt some of their policies. Two,
Hmm.
I feel like um, when it comes to these kids out here, that fathers need to be given more custody of their sons. I'm sorry. I think that needs to be weighed out better. So I think that has a big part to do with it, man. Because a lot of times, man, like if they got that firmness from a father, you know,
But I mean,
hey,
I still don't think we're on the same page. What I'm talking about because
what can be
uh,
done? It's
uh,
nothing that can be done
no,
if you don't
no,
start from
but
the
but
root.
what the but no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about right now. We're not at the root. We're past the root. We're talking about them
Mm-hmm.
right now. Right now, not what should have happened. We're talking about right now. What could happen right now? If this motherfucker 23-year-old doing something, you can't be the father. But hey, I want custody of my son. Like, no, right now, to these little niggas who don't give a fuck who got custody, they don't give a fuck. They already out there. What do they
It's nothing
need?
you go to jail. Because if they teenagers, nigga, they already too far gone.
But that's what they
15
expecting to
years.
go to jail.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
I don't know
saying.
about you, but I know some shitter niggas. That's all they did. They came
Yeah.
out, commit a crime, went to jail. Came out, happy as a bitch, throw a party, went back to jail.
Yeah.
It was like off and on. It's like, what the? Do you love it in there?
I
So
mean, because
I
what
don't
else
think
can be
that's enough.
done that's not what else can be done that's not already being done? Because if we look at these crimes and things of that nature, I would have to sit up here and look at uh because we can't say the gun laws. I wouldn't say, oh, well, they out here killing us. Well, we need to get the guns out the street. That's not gonna make sense. You know, we can't sit up here and hold the only thing I can say and more is hold the parents more responsible at,
But
at the
holding
beginning.
them, but holding them responsible isn't solving anything. That's just pointing the finger. It was your
I don't think
fault.
that's
It's
pointing the
like,
finger.
okay.
That's not pointing the
But
finger,
suppose,
in
okay,
my
okay,
opinion.
the father's locked up, the
Uh-huh.
mom's on drugs.
Mhm.
Okay, what are you doing? Like telling them it's your
So
fault. They still not doing it. What
that's
what
what I'm saying.
can
So what else is there to do?
That's what I'm
But at the
asking
end of the
you.
day, in the state we stay in, they not about to give these kids no type of guidance and shit like that. We both work in corrections until it changes in corrections where they can be like, oh, okay, what does this kid need directly? Until it changes in the judicial system, and that's why I said you can't really do nothing unless you start at home.
Fuck them
That's why I said
kids.
it all goes back to the home. Every time we go, I know we like when you say we trying to get the root of it, that all goes back to the crib. Ain't nothing you
Fuck
can do
them
once they hit them 10.
kids.
You know it.
Fuck
Once
them.
them kids is around 14, 15 especially,
Fuck them.
and they are especially then they coming in with tattoos on their face and shit already. These kids is raising themselves, man.
Fuck them. Fuck them
Straight
goddamn
up.
kids. Punk ass motherfuckers. They get these fucking guns. They record themselves. They ain't doing them snitching on each other. They snitching on themselves on how many people we seen come in. How they get you? Man, they seen me goddamn. I had the pistol on Instagram. You dumb
Yeah,
as a bitch, man.
stupid.
I think
And
that
it's like I
pistol
hate to
had
say
like
that
two
because
bodies too. You
I
dumb
hate to
as a
say that
bitch.
because I be saying to myself, I'm like, damn it, was I this stupid as a kid? It's like this generation is like stupid. Just get dumber and dumber. And every year, nigga, I'm like, man, oh my God, man. It
Cause
was
the parents are
I had
dumb.
to literally ask my mama, was I doing this type of shit? Was I this stupid?
If your parent wasn't born between 1980 and 1989, that whole goddamn generation after that, because like I said, the 90s and early 2000s, it was okay. It was all about fashion back then. Now it's like it's about everything. What's ever popping on social media, that's what it's about. If Kanye wants you to wear some raggedy ass clothes, this what the fuck you gonna wear.
Ooh,
If niggas rapping about getting high off of goddamn rat poison, that's what the fuck they gonna start doing.
that was 3-6 Mafia.
That's what motherfuckers is gonna do. Yeah, and 3-6 Mafia, like I said, that's when it starts switching over. That's when it slowly started. I know it was
That's
plenty
what
of
I'm
motherfuckers
saying.
doing dope and shit and rapping, before them, but them niggas really got it started.
They promoted it.
They got that shit, boy.
That was a whole promotion. It'll tell you in a minute.
hmm So, and let's talk about more into the communities and stuff. What about the workforce? And I don't know if it's me or not, but I'm starting to notice that they're taking a lot of black people from heavier duties. And I could be tripping, but I really feel like from people that I'm hearing from, like I'm seeing people now who's just, telling me, asking for certain things, and it's like, damn, you asking me for money? Like people on, Facebook and shit. Like it might be someone you spoke to, 2-3 years ago. Now they respond back, hey, how you doing? What's up? And it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Just checking in on you. Yeah,
Can you
I ain't
cash at
doing
me?
so good, and I lost my job. It's like, what? Yeah, I hate to be this person, but it's like, here we go. Here we
Mhm.
go. I hate to be the guy, but hey, I'm that guy. I'm that
Come
guy,
on,
all
nigga.
right? I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy today. I'm that fucking guy. You know I'm that guy because I'm the guy. This is what I told him. I said, look, don't ask me for no money. Please don't
And we
ask me
don't
for
talk.
money. I don't know you like that, and I don't want to know you like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm just one of those people I like to speak. I don't exchange numbers. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who I am. I respect my, relationship, whatever the case may be. I don't want to do that because I would like it to be the same and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because the less people you let in, the less drama you got.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that, and I kept with it, And I know
Yeah.
for a fact it works because you see when it doesn't work. It's always because somebody let somebody else in a little too
Yeah.
close,
And now you over here listening to your homegirl who can't keep a man.
So yeah, and all of a sudden all this stuff goes out there, and this happened like since the pandemic and shit like that. It's happened like several times, man. People just randomly hit me up. Hey, what's up? How you been? I know, yeah, man, been a while. Hey, what up, KEYON? What's going on? It be motherfuckers that I grew up with, and they reach out finally, and it's, man, look, man, can I get like 100 to a Friday? What?
Damn, nigga.
No, no,
You
don't
must
do
have been
that.
daddy. You must have been daddy Warbucks.
You know why I don't like that, and why I tell everyone no? Because the ones who stay after you say no, those are the ones who probably really did need it.
Yeah.
They probably really did need that shit. And it's like, dude, I wouldn't ask you for it if I really didn't need it, but I understand. So you still my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you tell
Yeah.
people
See,
no and you don't hear from them no more, it's like shit. That's all it took was no to get your fake ass out of my life. So that's what I do
yeah.
now. It's
See,
no.
and I've grown accustomed to that as a youngin. My father always, and my parents, always, both of them just said, "Don't you don't never have a problem with telling somebody no." You know,
Mm-hmm.
you got it, you got it. If you feel like being generous, you feel like being generous. Don't even make up no story. Just tell them, "Nah, I ain't got it. I ain't got it to give," or "No, I don't trust you with my money." Just tell them why. I just be upfront with
Dog,
people.
I'm so stuck up. Like if my stepdad from back in the day, he said he was just joking, but he was like, "Give me some money." And I was on the phone with him, like, "Hey," I said, "Nope, don't do that, don't do it, don't," because I'm like, I know it's gonna be a no. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Well, I'm different." I'm like, "But." And I can go deeper into it, but it's like, nah, I don't want because everyone I told no to, like money was always the issue. Nobody never said they ain't fuck with me because I'm fake. Nobody said they never fuck with me because I'm a liar. No one said they never fuck with me because, I'm a hoe or this or that. It always because I didn't give them money.
Hmm.
That usually be what rocks the boat. Either that or we just fucking fade it off. I just felt like ain't no point of having you, around. And I did that to a few people. It's
Hmm.
like I've just said, look, I'm done. I really don't need you in my life because when I really needed you, you weren't there. And that don't mean on just one occasion. Like I've asked someone for money before, but I'm one of them niggas. If I
Yeah.
ask you for money, that is like, dude, really,
I really
I,
need it, and I
I,
know you.
yeah, it's like I really hate to do this, and it really won't asking
Mm.
for money. It was more like they wanted me to go with them to the club, and she didn't want her friend to be the third wheel. So my boy was like, "Come on with us, man." I'm like, "Man, I gotta play the third wheel. Yeah, not the third wheel. I gotta help be the fourth wheel again." He was like, "Come on, man, come on." I'm like, "All right." I said, "But," and at this point, nigga ain't had no ends at this point. So I'm
Yeah.
like, "All right." I'm like, "But you paying for me to get in and get some drinks or something?" He was like,
Yeah.
"I'll pay for you to get in." I said, "Well, shit." I said, "If I'm sitting around that type of environment, I need some drinks."
Yeah.
Especially
That's
if it's
fair.
But I'm thinking
That's
you should do
different.
that. I'm thinking you should do that anyway if a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how she look. I might need
Yeah,
some drinks to, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
to
I'm talking
thug
about
this
that's
way out.
different when you sit there because I've done that before. Like niggas been want me to go on a date. Like, man, come on, man. Everybody was like, look, man, I'm broke. I just got in a car accident. My shit ain't working like it's supposed to work, nigga. I mean, I got you. All right, then. Otherwise, nigga ain't going. Nah, that's different, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I done spotted my nigga couple 20 like here, nigga. Shit. But we do it in the bathroom or before we there. If we got to meet there, like, all right, nigga, I'll meet you in the bathroom. So, don't do it in front of the chick. Give them 2 or 3 20s. I'm like, here, nigga. But, I if that shit go, that was my best friend at the time. So, that was like my brother. So it's like I've never been shy with giving money to people that like I said, if I know you personally, like if I can spare the money, even if it ain't a lot of money, I'm like, fuck it here. I might just let you keep it, don't even ask for it back. But if it's from about 300 to 400 and up, yeah, I need my money back, bro.
Uh, I'm a stingy motherfucker.
Yeah, and see, I am, but because it's only like I got a lot of siblings, and I only got 3 siblings and my mama and 2 close friends, 3 close friends. And that I will honestly let borrow some money without thinking or whatever because I know I'm gonna get it back, or I know every time I call them, I can lean on them for something. You know what I mean?
I know what you
So
every saying.
other than that,
Looking at,
shit, nah.
I
I literally, but just like my mama had said before, like I just grew up with the kind of demeanor like, I ain't got no money, but if you hungry, you know what I mean? I'll
yeah, I
feed you
got
some
you.
food, that type of shit.
Yeah. I had one brother, and trust me, I've learned it because I always had to hide my shit. You know what I mean? He the type that'll go in your room when you at school and shit, look through your shit, find shit you was hiding from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like,
And I,
so yeah,
man,
man.
having
So
4 little brothers in the house.
I was just happy to have a fucking lock on my door when we had moved to the other neighborhood. I was just so fucking happy for that. But yeah, so government shutdown. I hear that might be happening soon, as soon as September 30th. Now, if this does happen, that means people working in the government in higher positions will be working without pay. So, you think we ready for another government shutdown?
Man, shit, whether we ready or not, they gonna do it anyway. I
Mm.
don't think we ready. We wasn't ready the last time. Shit. So I mean, we sure ain't gonna be ready now with the economy high as it is.
Well, with the government shutdown, that's part of hiring a bunch of motherfuckers out of nowhere too. Because you got a lot of people going on strikes and shit now,
Yeah.
and that's just in Indianapolis. But you also see people like the writers are still on strike and shit. So it's a lot going on, and I don't know where it's coming from. Is it striker season? When I went out to California, you seen the people out front at Netflix with signs and shit. So yeah, that was pretty different. So with all that being said, now we're gonna get to the best best part of the fucking show. Ladies and gentlemen, my part of the show that I've been waiting for. That you've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Hoosiers' dumbest criminals. Now, if we're going to talk about Hoosiers' dumbest fucking criminals, boy, I got one fucking for you. And her name is Sharon Keys.
Mm.
Now, this lady, It's so ridiculous. I'm kind of embarrassed. I even giggled at it, but it's just how stupid people are.
Sad.
It's just so damn stupid. So, Miss Sharon Keys of Indianapolis, she's been arrested and was accused of stabbing an infant inside a hotel room in Castleton, Indiana, ladies and gentlemen, while attempting to stab a dog for eating her chicken sandwich. The, see, that's what I'm
That's so
saying, man.
stupid,
You
bro.
can't make this type of shit. This is all in Indiana, y'all. Every time we talk about the news, everything you heard this show about news, criminals, and jails and all that shit, it's all happening here. Okay, the fucking Indianapolis Metro Police Department reported that a stabbing shortly before 11 p.m. Tuesday at the Days Inn in the 8300 block of Craig Street. When officers arrived, IMPD said they found a 1-year-old girl stabbed in the neck. A shorter time later, police found suspect hiding out near a bush outside the hotel.
She know what she did.
I can't hear you, man. What you say?
She know what she did.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You
And the
know,
thing is, I looked at it too, and it's like she just got out of jail in March from
th-
stabbing somebody at the gas station,
they said
and
she
the
been
conversation she got into it
they said she been in and out of jail 20 times in the last decade.
in a decade. Yeah, drug addiction and alcohol addiction.
Man, I
Now, when you
wonder if
think
she
about
had alcohol in her system that night. So it said, I want to be this is the grandfather of the little
yeah,
girl that got stabbed. She said, I want her, well, he said, I want her to be held accountable for this.
he said
And
throw the book at.
yeah, he said, throw the book at her. You know, he said his granddaughter will be scarred for the rest of her life. But the baby is expecting to survive. That is the positive thing about this. They had some
Yeah.
injury, had some stitches on the head and on the neck. The
Mm.
mother was present there at the time. She was the one who called 911. Uh, this
So
is
they say that
just
girl's been having mental problems too. Now, my thing is, I believe it was something else that went on between her and her sister because that don't sound right. I chased the dog on. She literally, they said she chased the dog around the room. The dog jumped on the bed where the baby was sleeping.
right. And I
And
was
she
about to get to
accidentally
that.
stabbed her.
I was about to get to that. In her words, Key told police that the family went to Burger King to pick up some food and then they returned to the hotel. Key claimed her pit bull ate her chicken sandwich, according to the court records. So she got mad and chased the dog around the room with a knife. When the dog
I,
jumped on the bed where the child was laying down, Key said she tried to stab the dog but missed and stabbed her niece by mistake.
you had to be coming down with some force for you to really sit here and like because
And
it was just like this
yeah,
dog ran around this room like and jumped on the bed. Like you really had to be coming down with some force.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
either way, that's just. Let me read what the grandfather said. He said it's stupid, and at the same
Yeah.
time, she's grown. She should have known that baby was sitting right there. I want the book thrown at her.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, boy, boy.
I hate to laugh at that, like you said, because it's not funny.
It's
But at the
pathetic.
end of the day,
It's
It is.
pathetic, man. And
It's pathetic.
it's Sharon Key. Sorry, I kept putting the S at it saying Keys, but it's Sharon Key. Um, if y'all was to see this woman, I mean, she looked like she does drink a lot.
She's a drug addict and alcoholic.
Yeah, yeah. And by her keeping the thickness, she definitely still eats.
Mhm.
But yeah, she definitely looked like she'll go crazy on somebody, which
I think, in my opinion,
going crazy on a baby is just uncalled for. And I agree
I
with the
think,
grandfather. She should get the book thrown at her.
yeah, but they already said they charged her with criminal recklessness, which carries 6 months to 2.5 years. So, with her being light skinned,
And she's 32.
yeah,
32. Why are you chasing a dog with a knife at the age of 32? I get it. If a dog eats your goddamn chicken sandwich, I get it. You be pissed off. I understand you kicked the fucking dog. I'm not
yeah, you
stabbing
do.
the fucking dog.
Yeah, I ain't that. Nah, that's a crazy motherfucker.
I'm not
But like
stabbing the
I said,
fucking
that
dog.
don't that. But to me, that story don't sound right anyway. I
I
don't
hit her
think
with
that's
it.
what
You
happened.
attempted murder a fucking dog. You attempt on attempted murdering a fucking dog. And then you actually should get attempted murder on stabbing a child.
Yeah, me. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? And I'm surprised she went on no type of probation or something. She fucking been in jail so many fucking times.
Yeah, she
So
just
with
got out of jail in March
her
from doing
track
the whole
record,
bid
yeah.
from 2020.
So her goddamn track record should show she needs to be put away for a while, a good
My
while.
whole thing is is I feel like if they trying to help people who on drugs and alcohol, they and just like they make coming to rehab. I mean, not rehab. Make coming to do your drops and all that mandatory. They need to sentence people to mandatory rehab, and you have to stay there, like sentenced to a facility. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave the facility. You need to be it needs to be something like that, and then you pay for the stay there. You know what I'm saying? That's your sentence. Either that or go to jail and complete your a whole sentence. You know what I mean?
And that dumb bitch ain't thinking about that shit. Her ass retarded as hell.
Of
About
course he
chasing
ain't.
a goddamn dog with a knife. The fuck? I
Damn
don't, I
it,
don't even want to
what
hear
you
that
got?
story. It's like, bitch, why
That
are you?
sound like some kind of. That sound like you about to go eat this dog.
Right. I'm
You
going
about
to
to go
get my
touch.
chicken sandwich back, nigga.
But that's back to what I was saying. I personally don't believe that's what happened. I believe it's more to that story.
Yeah. And maybe once this trial starts or whatever they're going to do with her, we'll get more details on that. But I think it's a huge story for us today here in Indianapolis. So just want to let y'all know about that. That's your fucking Hoosier's dumbest fucking criminal. There it
Yeah.
goes. Right there.
And that
She's
goes
a
back.
fucking Hoosier.
Hold on. That capitalizes too on what I said earlier.
What?
Light skinned mixed women are crazy.
She's a light skinned mixed Hoosier bitch. That's what she is, a fucking Hoosier bitch. I mean, it's just stupid, man. That was real dumb.
That was ignorant.
That was
That was
real
beyond dumb.
fucking dumb. And
That was beyond dumb.
I hope she, get the help she needs. And she already admitted it was stupid, but that don't count. Cause you admit it. Okay, you admit it because the police in front of your goddamn face. You should admit it as soon as you pick that knife up and say, I'm gonna stab this fucking dog. Unless you was that, if that was your last, that better been your last goddamn $5 you spent on that fucking sandwich. You better sat there and been starving all goddamn day, and you ran up on $5 and said, "Let me go get me a fucking chicken sandwich." Other than that, That's still not a reason to fucking stab a child or to stab a dog.
It's not even a reason to pull a knife out. Period.
Let's see if you took your shoes off and threw it at the motherfucker. Why the fuck you got a
Uh,
knife at a hotel any goddamn way?
It ain't even about having a knife because I keep a pocket knife. But my
Why the
whole
fuck
thing
she
is
pulled out a pocket knife in the hotel room?
that's what I'm trying to say. Why did you even pull the knife out? Period. It shouldn't even been a reason the knife was out.
Just fucking stupid. But there you go, y'all. That's Hoosier's dumbest criminals. Right there. And Sharon Key is our number one fucking person today. So
Our number one idiot.
congratulations, Sharon Key. You made it to the fucking dumbest criminals. And maybe we should do an award show at the end. That's what we should do, right? Do an award show at the end and see who had the dumbest who had the dumbest fucking crime this year so fucking far. Hopefully y'all like this portion of the show, man. These are facts right here. She really did this dumb, stupid, just irresponsible bullshit. I'm glad that the child is recovering.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Yeah, so I'm glad at that because if this would have went a whole nother direction, but I
That could have
hope,
been
but this is what
a
I hope.
murder outside.
This is what I hope. Yeah, but this is what I'm hoping. Because of this mistake, because of this is her 1-year-old niece. I hope whatever process she's going to go through in the upcoming days, months, or years, or whatever the case, whatever her future got planned for her. Hopefully this changes her. Hopefully she realized, damn, I could have killed my niece.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's the point to come out of that part right there. And we're leading with motivational stuff. That's part of our last words. We're done with the Who's Your Dumbest Criminals. Give it up for Sharon Key, ladies and gentlemen, with her dumb ass. But we definitely got last words. And what's some motivational things you can say about some of these topics here? I mean, I think the urban chat, I think we got real good in there. I just hope that these black people can come together one day. I'm not going to say it's done. It looks that way, but I know somewhere out there there's some young brothers who know right. And every day is a struggle to try to do right. I hope they stay on point and make good decisions and, just become that person we need 15, 20 years from now. Because we need somebody strong, man. We don't have that Martin Luther King. We don't, they scared. They either gonna get assassinated by fucking CIAs or goddamn by their own kind. So, just on the motivational part, man, hopefully one day that time will come. Hopefully it's while I'm still here on this earth. Offset, I'm kind of hyped for Offset new album. I kind of can't wait to get on that one, man. Are you?
I think it'll be better than oh boy solo.
Quavo.
Yeah.
Have you listened to that one yet? I kind of glanced through it, but I didn't really take a good listen to it though.
I listened to some of it. I think it's just typical Quavo. I think even with the tribute he had to his what was it?
Take
His
off.
nephew or cousin? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's cool. It's typical.
Okay. Uh,
So I think he dedicated that one to his
take off, nigga. Damn.
yeah.
Shit, you just repeating the
But
same shit.
other
Anyway, nigga. Kevin Macy.
than that, I think Offset will be sound better.
Gotcha. Kevin Macy. Hopefully they find this man, dude. If you did it, just turn yourself in, man, cause it only going downhill from here. Like if you gonna have these people really searching for you, then yeah, man, they gonna be willing to kill your ass on sight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, either he must have did it, or either the
I mean, but
motherfucker
the
who
thing
did
is,
do it, the motherfucker who did do it, he's scared to snitch on his ass.
I mean, my whole thing is, it's just like, just because he on the run don't mean he did it. I don't know. If they
I'm
released me and I
sorry.
was a murder suspect, I
I'm
ain't nigga.
sorry.
And he been locked up since when? 2021?
2020,
Didn't they say
man.
that?
Uh,
2020?
no, I got locked
No.
up September 11th. They caught him.
This past year,
Yeah.
and they just released him on accident.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they was talking about like, oh, okay, well, shit, yeah. I understand too, man. Like you said, he's a suspect. They ain't convicted him yet. So I mean, if they had me locked up, I ain't about to turn myself in. Police got to do their job.
That's just
But
fucking nah, man. That's
if you did it,
stupid.
that ain't stupid because he gonna be locked back up. If he didn't do it, he gonna be locked up and be sitting in there till it's time to go to court. So I mean, like I said, turn yourself in at your own discretion. Yeah, I turn yourself in, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing that he's gone. They released him.
Nigga,
That's unfortunate because the family.
if I'm being held accountable for a crime that I did not commit, I'm going to participate. I'm not running from no goddamn where. Because I'm sorry, what does that look like? If I look at a fucking vase and it's broke and you run off, what does it look like? You're not even sitting there long enough for me to say what happened. You just take the fuck off. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna chase you. I'm sorry, but yeah, they did fuck up by releasing him. I get it. That's they dumbass. That's Marion County's dumbass.
Hey, I'm gone. They got to fight me via what is it? Email, text messages, something. Yeah. Nah, nigga, I ain't do it.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
I understand. Like I said, if you did it, turn yourself in, man, and face responsibility for your crimes.
That's all I'm saying. I hate to
yeah,
be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I'm that guy, all right?
I ain't do it too, man, but I ain't
I'm the guy.
But at the end of the day, if you innocent, shit. I don't want someone to go back to jail, throw himself in to go back to jail if he's innocent.
If I'm innocent, I need to get this shit over as quickly as possible. The longer he run, he's going to get charged if they catch him anyway, just for fucking running.
Yeah.
So you're adding more time to whatever the fuck you hiding from.
That's the least of the problem. They want that nigga for murder. Like,
right. And they going to hold his ass until they get it right. He can't go nowhere now. He ain't posting no bonds now.
He wasn't going nowhere then. That was an accident.
Yeah.
Wasn't going nowhere. Shit, that's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna make a difference. So if he get convicted of murder, what's the difference of them throwing the charge of fleeing out? Who give a damn? And if he don't get convicted, then him fleeing can be easily. Lawyer can easily. Well, my client was innocent. He shouldn't have been locked up in the first place. Get a good lawyer.
I'm just saying, if he,
that's the least of my worries.
This is my. What's the percentage if you think he know they're looking for him?
He knows. It's all on the news.
Okay.
He knows.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If just so by some crazy ass thing, he really been off the grid and haven't watched TV, haven't been around the radio, and he just been walking and hiding out and just staying under bridges and shit, being a homeless guy with some new goddamn shirts and underwears and shit on, then okay, I understand. He had no fucking knowledge of what the fuck was going on. But if he honestly knows that they're looking for him, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. If he wanted to stay and get a little pussy a little bit or some shit, spent the night with some bitch house and then went back in, I would understand that. I understand that. It's like, nah, I ain't leaving like that. I'm gonna at least fuck a couple, and spend one night with my girl. I would get that. Turn myself in the morning, nigga. That's perfectly understandable. But for you to just, they say they think he's no longer in fucking Indiana.
Yeah, I believe it.
Why would he be?
Why would you? That's what I'm saying. Why would you stay? Nigga, they release me and I'm a murder suspect. Nigga, I'm out of here.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I'm not glorifying murder,
See,
but if he didn't do it, then we sit up there saying, hey, catch him and lock him up. I don't want to be locked up and just waiting in jail until it's time for me to go to court. If I didn't do it, shit.
See, this is why I want to do jury duty. I want to do a good one. I want to be caught in a jury duty that end up being like the thing. Like, they got to hide us and shit and tell us to delete social media for a little bit or some shit. I want to be that guy. Huh? But I do. I want to like be in one of those, like how the O.J. Simpson trial was, and I want to be in there listening to all those different parts. But I never was able to do jury duty. Every time I went, they let me go. I was like, well, goddamn. You ever did jury duty?
I know they said to me every chance I got, yeah, doctor, I tell them I'm sick.
What? You fucking crazy. I used to use that for work. Hey, I got jury duty.
Yeah,
I got jury duty.
Man. If I do some jury duty, I want to be on a prominent case. I ain't trying to just be up in there or something.
That's what I'm saying. You never know. You never know what it is. And then on top of that, like you might be in there for like an hour or two, and they go, we don't need you. And they said, we don't need you.
Like if it was a jury about Andrew Zimmer. Yeah. I like, yeah.
But you wouldn't know. You have to accept it in order to see what it's about.
Yeah, see, I can't do it. They tried to force me into it, but I can't do it.
Fuck that shit. Krishan Rock, ma'am, hopefully you get your shit together. Hopefully this is a learning lesson for you, and you make sure your child is not dangling anymore, but you're holding their back and their lower neck, and you're making sure you're palming their head and giving it that good support, because that baby definitely needed. You shouldn't be in Walmart with a baby just dangling like that. It looked very uncomfortable. Very fucking uncomfortable. So hope this is a learning lesson for her as well. 50 Cent, I think he's okay. He ain't worried about nobody in Chicago no more. WWE, they're set to do some more releases probably by this weekend. So we don't know. Well, they said they're at least looking for one more release. So that could be somebody big name, or maybe it can be a random person from another organization. Apple Watches, new iPhones, all that shit's out. Before we go here, let me give you the fun fact of the day. Now, you think you're going to know this one, man?
I need to make sure, Mike.
Fun fact of the day, y'all. So, here we go. Here's the fun fact. Did you know that 3 presidents died on July 4th?
That might be a ritual. Illuminati.
John Adams, died in 1826. Thomas Jefferson died in 1826, 4th of July. They died the same day. And James Monroe died in 1831. I never knew that.
Yeah, I try not to remember things about these presidents.
I mean, it haven't happened
Especially the
since
one-
then. That seemed like an
Especially the-
1800 thing.
Especially the slave traders.
Oh Lord.
Eh,
But that's a good thing. Let
It
y'all
will
know a
make-
little bit of history
It
there.
will make sense that they all died on what Independence Day.
The hell. Oh man, he just fucking ridiculous. Riggs.
I just it's crazy. Independence Day, y'all niggas die. Great president.
Oh,
It's the greatest day
shit.
and the saddest day. It's the greatest day and saddest day in America. 3 times in history.
Oh fuck. Oh man. Any last words, man? I mean, I think we did a
Nah,
good. I
man.
think we did a good job. You know, little
Everybody
tweaks
be
here and
safe.
there.
Everybody be safe out there. Please don't end up on dumbest criminals of
Please don't.
Hoosiers dumbest criminals.
I got a feeling tomorrow somebody's gonna do something dumb as a bitch again. You know. Well, yeah, y'all stay cool out there, man. Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure y'all rate this podcast on Spotify and whatever other platform that you may be listening on it. Make sure you rate us, man. Give us the highest rate that's on there. Push them stars, push those thumbs. We want all that stuff. All that good shit. You know why? Because I'm the guy. I'm that fucking guy. All right? The fucking guy right now. That's for me, y'all. KEYON MACK, man. I think we out here. We did it. We did another one, man. We just got to find a way to piece that shit out a little bit thinner. But other than that,
Thin out
man.
the herd.
Huh?
Said thin out the herd a bit.
Yeah, man. Is that a jab? Was that a jab?
Cause I ain't thin as you.
Oh shit. My goddamn Biggie poster just fell again. This is the second time it fell. I think that's a sign. I'm not
Saying
hanging
you
it.
need to go back to the old school and get some duct tape.
Oh, some duct tape. Not putting no fucking duct tape on my wall.
I grew up in the old school back in the day. Nigga, my mama gave us the basement, so our walls was brick. So nigga, we duct taped some posters up in a minute.
What the fuck? That shit sounds stupid.
Yeah, nigga, all the little hot posters, basketball posters, football, and rappers, nigga, we had our wall covered, nigga. Favorite rapper, but I'm talking about you couldn't see the duct tape because you had it folded on the back and just stuck it on the wall. That stuck better than regular tape, nigga.
What the hell? Oh,
Yeah,
you talking about that? You talking about with the paper posters? Okay, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I got the posters with the
the glass frame.
No, with the wood frame and you know all that shit. No, it ain't one of those paper posters. No, that won't be shit. I would easily put that up. But yeah, man. That's it for me. We did good on here. Y'all just make sure y'all catch us tomorrow for the pen and the pad. That's also presented to you by This Is MACK Network. I'm your boy KEYON MACK, man. Morris, you ready to take him out? Take him out, nigga.
All right, man. Y'all be cooler. Y'all be safe out there. Holla.
Holla like a dollar, make him holla.